friends, my name is Lalit Soni and I welcome you all in this new episode of News on Map India segment. As usual, we'll be having a look at few important locations which has been in news in the past few weeks. So let's start with the practice question which was given to you in the last class. Okay. So the question was, in the context of Simlipal Tiger Reserve, consider the following statement. First statement was the Simlipal Tiger Reserve, which covers area around 2,750 square kilometers, is Odisha's foremost wildlife sanctuary. Okay, so here there are two facts. One is related to your 2,750, and then second is it is in Odisha. Okay, so that is the general statement. Okay, then second is Simlipal is named after red silk cotton Tamul trees. Okay, so one thing here is it's the hint that is Sam and Sim. Okay, so there are chances that there might be a possibility that it has been derived from the name of this tree. Okay, the name of the Simlipal Reserve has been derived from this particular name. Okay, so now we will consider this, and then the Simlipal Tiger Reserve is the only tiger reserve habitat or tiger habitat in the world with the melanistic tigers. So this is a special kind of tigers which are having black strips. Okay, so there is a change in the color of strips tigers have. So that kind of variety, they are saying that it is only found in Simlipal Tiger Reserve. Okay, so you have to choose the correct answers. So let's have a look at the position of Simlipal. So here this is Odisha, and here you can see this is Simlipal. Okay, sorry, in the northern part we have Simlipal here. Okay, and this is Satkosia. Okay, so this is also important, but for our question, this Simlipal, it is in the northeastern region of Odisha. Okay, then moving further, when we are having a look at the physical features here, you can see this area here is Simlipal Tiger Reserve and Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay, so it is in Odisha. That fact is correct. Okay, now other than that, there is this Gahir Mata. You must have heard about it, Bhuitarkanika and Gahir Mata. All these things are basically your famous site for the breeding sites for olive ridley turtles. Okay, you must have heard the name Aribada. Okay, so these are basically breeding sites for olive ridley turtles, which is Bhitarkanika river and then Gahir Mata Wildlife Sanctuary areas. Okay, because they are on the coast of Odisha. And then when we are talking about the Samul tree or Samul, this flower, you can see this is Samul tree, or you can say silk cotton tree. Okay, so this is found in many parts of India. Other than that, even in Africa, Australia, we find it. But the thing is, when we are talking about this particular area of Simlipal, there is abundance of this particular tree, and that is why we derive the name from Tamul becomes Simlipal. Okay, and then other than that, when we are talking about this particular variety, this is native to India. Okay, tropical southern Asia, northern Australia, and tropical Africa. So we can say that it is in Asia, India, Australia, and then Africa. It is in its native habitat. The silk cotton tree is usually found growing near rivers, streams, and it is well suited to the tropical and the subtropical climates. Okay, considering this particular statement, you can say tropical and subtropical climate, we can find this particular tree. Okay, in India, it has different name, that is silk cotton tree, kapok tree, shalmali tree. In Hindi or Sanskrit, you call it salmali. Okay, so that is about this Samul tree. And moving to the this rare melanistic tigers. Okay, here you can see in the pictures that this tiger is having black colored strips. Okay, so that is why we are saying that it is because of some kind of gene mutation. Okay, and such tigers are you can say native to this particular area, Simlipal, or we can say that they are found only in Simlipal. Okay, the rare melanistic tigers with distinctive dark stripes pattern are Bengal big cats with gene mutation. Okay, they are only found in the Simlipal Tiger Reserve. Okay, coming back to the question, Simlipal Tiger Reserve, which covers area of this much in is found in Odisha. So this we can say it is correct. And then second is Simlipal is named after red silk cotton Tamul trees. We have seen that this is also correct. Then Simlipal Tiger Reserve is the only tiger habitat having melanistic tigers. This is also correct. You have to choose the correct option. So answer would be C, all of the above. Okay. Now moving to the first question of the day. In the context of Satluj Yamuna link canal, consider the following statements. Okay, the first statement is the SYL canal aims to facilitate the equitable sharing of river water between Haryana and Punjab. Okay, so they are saying that it is for the river water sharing between Haryana and Punjab. Okay, then the canal would enable distribution of waters from Satluj and Beas rivers. Okay, so this Beas river is tributary of Satluj, so we can say that we can consider this statement as well. Now, Satluj Yamuna link canal running 121 kilometer in Haryana and 92 kilometer in Punjab. Now, this is very factual. Okay, but the thing is, if you know in which state it has the larger part, okay, this statement could be answered, or this statement you can check if it is right or wrong. Okay, how many of the following above mentioned statements are correct, we have to see. So let's start with the you can say mapping. This was in news because recently Supreme Court has given a guideline to, or you can say direction to, the Punjab government, and saying that you should complete your obligation in this particular project, okay, as Haryana has completed their obligation. Okay, so here when we are looking at this particular map, here you can see this is the river Satluj. Okay, and then there are three different dams on Satluj, that is Nangal, Bhakra and Govind Sagar. Okay, all three dams are on Satluj river. And then here you can see we have this particular barrage, and from here we have this canal link project. Okay, so here this is Karnal, Haryana, and then this is part of Punjab. You can see most of the canal project is in Punjab, nearly 120 kilometers. Okay, and then here we have this patch which is completed by Haryana, that is nearly 90 kilometers. So here you can say that Punjab has larger part of this particular project than Haryana. Okay, so that is one thing. Second thing here is, you can say that, as I told you, Haryana has completed their obligation. They have built this particular stretch of canal, and now Punjab is delaying the process. Okay, why Punjab is delaying? Because you must have heard that in 1959 or 1959-60 we had this Indus Water Treaty. Okay, which actually is the water sharing treaty between India and Pakistan related to Indus and its tributaries. Okay, because of which some water was diverted to Pakistan. Okay, which was initially coming to Punjab. So that is one thing. And after that, in 1966, you know that Punjab and Haryana was separated. Okay, because of which what happened, now Haryana is also demanding some water of the Satluj river, because of which Punjab share further reduced. Okay, and now in 1981 this agreement was signed, that which said that there will be equitable sharing of water through this canal project. Okay, and now after that Haryana has fulfilled their obligation under the project, but Punjab is delaying it. So Haryana has approached Supreme Court, and Supreme Court said Punjab that you have to do it. Okay, so that is why it was in news, and we have covered it. So now it is river linking project between Punjab and Haryana, or you can say river sharing project between Punjab and Haryana related to Satluj and its tributaries, and which include Beas river as well. Okay, so now moving further, here you can see, as I told you, this Satluj river, this is Satluj river here somewhere. Okay, you can see, and then this is Beas river coming and meeting Satluj river. Okay, so that is one thing. Other than that, this Ravi, this is also part of your Indus river system. Okay, but then it is having its discharge in the upper areas and then to Pakistan. Okay, so here for us Beas is tributary of Satluj, and it also is part of this particular project. Okay, now coming back to the question, the SYL canal aims to facilitate equitable sharing of river water between Haryana and Punjab. As I told you, they have this 1981 agreement, because of which this is true. Then the canal would enable the distribution of water from Satluj and Beas river. Obviously Satluj we have seen, and Beas is the tributary of Satluj, so ultimately Beas's water discharge into Satluj, and so that is why this statement is also true. Then Satluj Yamuna link canal running about 121 kilometers in Haryana. They are saying that in Haryana we have 121 kilometer, and in Punjab they are saying some 92 kilometers. As I told you, Punjab has the larger part. Okay, so here if we see, Haryana is having the larger part, that is why this statement is incorrect, you can say, because Punjab has the larger part of the project in their territory. Okay, so this statement is incorrect. So we can say that if you have to choose the correct options, So there are 1 and 2 correct. So we can go for option B, that is only 2 correct. Okay. So that is question number 1. Now moving to the question number 2. Consider the following options. 1 is Haryana, second Uttar Pradesh, 3 Rajasthan, and 4th is Punjab. Okay. How many of the above mentioned states are part of National Capital Region or NCR? Okay, so you must have heard that recently the tableau on the parade, 26th January parade, has been rejected by central government of 2 states, that is Punjab and the Union Territory of Delhi or NCR region, you can say. So these 2 tableau has been rejected. Okay, so there are various reasons they are saying that. Okay, and even the Delhi government is saying that it is some kind of revenge, but that is political issue. But the fact is they have rejected the tableau of Punjab and Delhi. That is why it has been in news. So we have taken this NCR region. Okay. So consider the following option: Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Punjab. Which of the above mentioned states are part of National Capital Region? Okay. So let's have a look at the map. Here you can say we have Gurgaon. Okay, all these Jhajjar, Rewari, Rohtak, Sonipat, these are part of Haryana and they are part of NCR region. Okay. Then we have Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So in Uttar Pradesh also we have this Gautam Budh Nagar or Noida, you can say Bulandshahr, Ghaziabad, Meerut, Bagpat. So all these are part of NCR region. Okay, Delhi we know that, and then we have this region of Rajasthan, Alwar and some part of Bharatpur as well. Okay, so this particular region is constituting, you can say, NCR region. Okay, so that is why we have seen that Haryana is part of NCR, UP is part of NCR, Rajasthan is part of the NCR along with Delhi, and Punjab is not. Okay, so here this we have given the district wise, or you can say expanded version of that same thing. So you can have a look at it. And then here, coming back to the question, as I told you, Haryana is part of it, UP is part of it, Rajasthan is part of it, Punjab is not part of NCR. Okay, so that is why we can say only 3 are part of NCR. So option C would be your right answer, only 3. Okay, now moving to the question number 3. In the context of Mulla Periyar Dam, okay, so this dam was in news because this project was considered to be reviewed by the state government. They are since there is a change in the government over there, so they are going to relook into the project. That is why it has been in news. So we have taken this question. It is located on the confluence of Mullayar and Periyar river in the state of Kerala. Okay, so that is first statement. Second statement is Periyar river originates from Shivagiri hills of Western Ghats in Kerala and flows through the Periyar National Park. Okay, so these are true statements. You have to choose the incorrect option. Okay, so you have to give this focus to this word here, incorrect. Somehow we just sometimes we just because of some kind of confusion we mark the questions wrong in such scenario, but you have to focus on the word which is given here, incorrect. Now having a look at the map, you can see here this is somehow Mulla Periyar river, this is coming from here, and then this is Periyar river which is coming here, and they are meeting here. Okay, so on the confluence of this Mulla Periyar and Mullayar and Periyar river, you can see here we have this particular dam, that is Mullai Periyar Dam. Okay, so we can say that it is on the confluence of Mullayar and Periyar river. Okay, so that statement is correct. Then moving further, here you can see it is originating from this particular area in Kerala. Okay, these are Shivagiri hills. Okay, Shivagiri Malai or Shivagiri hills. Okay, so this is your Periyar river and it is flowing through this particular territory, and here you can say this is Periyar lake. Okay, so we can say that that statement is correct, that it is originating from Shivagiri and then moving through the Periyar lake. Okay, so other than that, when we are talking about Periyar, there are some important projects which are on this particular river. Here you can see this is we have this Mulla Periyar Dam here, and then we have this Periyar Tiger Reserve. Okay, so that is important because it is an important protected area, and then Idukki Reservoir on this particular lake, Periyar Lake. Okay, so you have to remember all these locations for your exam point of view. Now moving further, here you can see this is Shivagiri area in the Kerala. Okay, so that statement regarding the origin of Periyar river and the location of Shivagiri in Western Ghats, that is also correct. Okay, so these are your Western Ghats all. So from this Shivagiri, this river originates and then it goes and meet into the backwaters of Kerala. Okay, now moving further, here with the question you can see statement 1 was it is located on the confluence of Mulayar and Periyar river in the state of Kerala, which is correct. We have seen that. Then Periyar river originates from Shivagiri hills of Western Ghat in Kerala and flows through the Periyar National Park, which we have also seen that it is flowing through the Periyar National Park. So that is why we can say that this particular river Periyar is also called as lifeline of Kerala. It is longest river of Kerala, okay, and also called as lifeline of Kerala. Okay, now moving further, here you can say they have asked for the incorrect statement. Since both of them are correct, you can mark your answer as D. Neither of them are incorrect. Okay, now moving forward with the question number 4. Consider the following states. One is Arunachal Pradesh, second is Mizoram, third is Manipur, and fourth is Nagaland. Arrange the following states shared boundary with the Assam south to north order. You have to arrange them like this. Okay, so this Assam state has been in news because of the Ulfa peace accord. Okay, this peace accord, or you can say this peace agreement, has been signed between three parties, that is Ulfa. There are two sections in Ulfa. One is pro talk and second is against the talks. So this agreement has been talked with the pro talks section of Ulfa, which is comfortable with talking to the government. Okay, so this is one thing. Second is state government of Assam, and third central government or union government, you can say. Okay, so all this particular thing is to, you can say, end the year-old insurgency which is going on in Assam. So that is why this particular agreement is quite important. Okay, so it is a tripartite agreement having three stakeholders, that is Ulfa, state government, and the central government. Okay, so now moving to the map. Here you can say they have said that you have to arrange the state in the order south to north. Okay, like this you have to go. So first is Mizoram, then would be Manipur, then we have Nagaland, and then we have Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, here you can say when we are talking about the boundary of Assam, this is the boundary of Assam. Okay, and here you can see that it has boundary with Tripura, it has boundary with Mizoram, it has boundary with Nagaland, Manipur, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, as well as Meghalaya. Okay, then other than that, when we are talking about the international boundary, it has with Bhutan and Bangladesh. Okay, so we can see here when we are talking about south to north order, first is Mizoram, second is Manipur, then third is Nagaland, fourth is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so let's come back to the question again. Here, as we see, first would be your Mizoram. Okay, so second option would be your first, then we have Manipur, then we have Nagaland, and then we have Arunachal Pradesh in the northernmost part. This is in the southernmost part. Okay, so here you can see 2, 3, 4, 1. Option B would be your right answer. Okay, other than that also, if you have this little bit idea that Arunachal Pradesh is the northeastern state in the northeastern region, so as we have seen that Arunachal Pradesh is here somewhere. Okay, so if you have this idea that it is in the northernmost part of the region, so there is only one option which says that. Okay, so option B would be your right answer. Okay, now moving further, question number 5. Consider the following pairs wildlife sanctuary and locations are given. Debrigad Wildlife Sanctuary, Odisha, Gunda Brahmeshwar Wildlife Sanctuary, West Bengal, then Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnataka. Okay, so we have taken this question because of this Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary. It has been in news. Okay, how many of the pairs given above are correctly matched? Okay, you have to choose the correct answer. Okay, since I told you Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary has been in news because there was this particular species of Eurasian otter which has been discovered in Karnataka in this Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay, you can see this picture. It is a Eurasian otter. So this has been discovered in Kerala for the first time. So that is why it was in news in Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary in Idukki. Okay, so now we have seen that it is in Chinnar is in Kerala. Okay, here you can see the location. So this is Kerala, and here we have this Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay, now moving further, here when we are talking about Debrigad, it is in Odisha. Okay, and we have seen the other protected areas like Gahir Mata and then Bhitarkanika. Okay, then we have this important Chilika Lake in Odisha. Okay, so you can remember all these things. Simlipal we have discussed today. So Debrigad is in Odisha. Then Gundla Brahmeshwar Wildlife Sanctuary, it is in Andhra Pradesh, in the Kurnool district. Okay, so it is in Andhra Pradesh. Coming back to the question, here you can see Debrigad, it is in Odisha. This is correct. Then we have come up with the Gundla Brahmeshwaram. Okay, so it is saying that it is in West Bengal, but it is in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, if you have a little bit knowledge of this language, what kind of language are spoken where. Okay, so in South India, mostly this Swaram or Rameshwaram, okay, Brahmeshwaram, okay, all these things are probably mostly used in southern India. So this you can say that it is not from West Bengal. Okay, so this you can eliminate aram se. Then Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary has been in news. We have discussed that it is not in Karnataka, it is in Kerala. Okay, so these two are incorrect. We have to choose the correctly matched option. So option 1, Debrigad is in Odisha, that is only correct. So you can go with the option A, that is only 1. Okay, moving forward, question number 6. In the context of Imphal Valley, consider the following statement. The Imphal Valley or Imphal Tampak, this particular word is of their local language. So you can remember that. Okay, Imphal Tampak or Manipur Valley or Manipur Tampak is located in the state of Manipur. That is pretty obvious. Okay, then the Imphal River runs through the center of the valley and gives the entire valley its name. Okay, so we can say that this valley gets its name from the Imphal River. Then capital city of Imphal is located in the Imphal Valley. And the last statement is the hills surrounding the valley include Naga Hills in the north, Kuki Hills in the south. So we will look at this particular thing. But then when we are talking about the capital city, most of the time these capital cities are in the heart of the state. Okay, so that is just common sense. But again I'm saying that is most of the time and not always. Okay, so that is one thing. Then this Imphal River, if you have this idea that there is this Imphal River, so you can say that yes, the name is derived from the Imphal River. Okay, now coming back to the maps, here you can see when we might have discussed the issue of Manipur again and again in other videos as well, and in News on Map also I have covered that. So you know that in Manipur there is violence going on between various communities. Okay, so we know that there are different communities and there is the issue of developmental disparity between the valley and the hill area. Okay, so when we are talking about the geography of Manipur, this patch here, you know, surrounding this valley, this is valley area, Imphal Valley, and this patch here outside, this is your hilly region. Okay, so it is hilly region and there are various tribal communities which are living here, that is Nagas, then we have Kukis, we have Mizos, we have Zomi. So these tribal communities are important for your exam point of view. Okay, and they have been in news for different reasons. Okay, then when we are talking about Imphal, recently INS Imphal has been commissioned. Okay, so the name Imphal is given to this particular destroyer INS Imphal because of their you can say because of their contribution in the Indian independence struggle, and you know that there was this Imphal war at the time of World War II. So that is why this particular place is quite significant. So we can say that by using this name we have given a tribute to Manipur, okay, for their contribution in the war of independence. Okay, so that is why INS Imphal has been used, because it has been recently commissioned. It is a Vishakhapatnam class destroyer. Okay, so it is a Vishakhapatnam class destroyer. It was made under project 15B. So this name of the project is important, and the name of the class it belongs to is important, that is INS Imphal. Other than that, we have this Kolkata class, we have Delhi class. There was this project named project 15 from which it started. This has made the Delhi class destroyers. Okay, and then there was this project 15A which has made Kolkata class destroyers. Okay, and then we have this 15B which has made Vishakhapatnam class destroyers. Okay, and one example is INS Imphal. Okay, this has been commissioned. So project 15A, 15B, 15, this is important, and you have to remember the name of the class if you can. Okay, So there is Delhi class, there is Kolkata class, there is Visakhapatnam class, and the recent one and the most advanced one, that is INS Imphal, is belonging to Visakhapatnam class. Okay, so here you can see we have Imphal Valley in the center of the geography of Manipur, and it is surrounded by different hills. Okay, and when we are talking about various communities, you can say that in this northern part we have Nagas domination, because in the upper border we have Nagaland, and then when we are talking about this southwest part, we have these Kukis. Okay, Kukis and Zomis are living here. Okay, other than that, when we are talking about this valley, we have Metis living here. Okay, so these communities are important. So moving further, when we are talking about different hills or the river, here you can see this is Imphal at the center of this valley, and this is the capital of Manipur. Okay, so this is also correct. And now here you can say we have this river system here. This is basically your Imphal river. Okay, so that is why we have the name of this valley behind, because of this particular river, that is Imphal Valley from the Imphal river. Okay, so that statement is also true. Now when we are talking about the different hills, as I told you, this is the geography of Manipur and boundary of Manipur, and here you can see, as I told you, in the upper side we have this Nagas dominated area, and here you can see we have Nagas hills, and then we have this area here. Okay, so we have this Imphal Valley is here, and we have this Kuki hills somewhere here. Okay, so we can say that in the southern part we have this Kuki hills, and in the northern part we have Naga hills. Okay, so now moving further in the question, you can say the Imphal Valley, Imphal Tempak, or Manipur Valley or Manipur Tempak is located in the state of Manipur. That statement is correct. Then the Imphal rivers run through the center of the valley and gives the entire valley its name. So this statement is also correct. Capital city of Imphal is located in the Imphal Valley. That is also correct. And then the hills surrounding the valley include Nagas Hill in the north, which we have seen, and the Kukis Hill in the south. So this statement is also correct. So we can say that all of the statements here are correct. Option D would be your right answer. Okay. Now moving further to the question number 7. Worli tribe, which was recently in the news, associated with which of the following state? Okay, so if you remember the answer, that is correct. That is well and good. If you don't, so if you have ever heard or you have visited Mumbai, so there is this Bombay Worli Sea Link. Okay, so this Worli is same. Okay, so since it is in Bombay, you can say that it is a tribe from Maharashtra. That is just how guess works. You can make smart guess. That is the thing. Okay, so that is one thing. It is in Maharashtra. Other than that, it is also associated with Gujarat. Okay, so you can say that Worli tribe found in Maharashtra and Gujarat area. Okay, so that way you can answer if you don't know the thing. But the thing is, let's have a look at the map or the news. Worli tribe in Mumbai objects to the construction of Shivaji Museum on the land they are living. Okay, so there was this project of making Shivaji Museum over there. Okay, and they are opposing it because they are of the opinion that once they have taken the land, they will be displaced from the area. Okay, so here when we are looking at this hut, you can see there is this painting outside. This painting is the famous Worli painting. In art and culture, you must have heard about Worli painting. So this Worli painting belongs to your Maharashtra and Gujarat tribe, that is Worli tribe. Okay, so moving further, here you can say, as I told you, this is dominated in this area of Maharashtra and Gujarat, and here you can see the painting. Okay, so this the woman actually make this painting initially in the initial days. Women used to make this painting on the entry of the house, or you can say outside of the house. Okay, and this has some specific features which has been given. Mostly it is line art. Okay, the Worlis or the Worli are indigenous tribe or Adivasis living in the mountains and the coastal area of Maharashtra and Gujarat. The name has been derived from the term Varul. Okay, Varul means a piece of land. Those people who are occupying this Varul land are Worli people. Now the Worli people are famous for their beautiful and unique style of painting, which reflects the close association with the human communities and nature. Here when we are looking at this thing, you can say that they are living in they are living like a primitive society. Here you can say use of domestication of animals. Here you can say there are scenes from the hunting, etc. Okay, people are dancing here. So this is some kind of features which you can mention in your answer writing if they ask about it. Okay, so that is about worldly paintings. Now coming back to the question, as I told you, this belongs to Maharashtra. Okay, now last question of the day, question number 8. Which of the following river marks the international boundary between Uttarakhand and Nepal? Okay, so there is this recent visit by our Minister of External Affairs, S. Jaishankar, and he will be in Nepal for like 2 days. So because of which we have taken this question. So we have this international boundary with Nepal and there are some disputed area. Considering that, we have taken this question. Bhagirathi River, Kali River, Alaknanda River and Ramganga. We have actually discussed this thing in our previous episodes as well. And I told you, Jaishankar to begin 2-day visit in Nepal on 4th of January. Power pacts on the agenda. So as of now, they have actually signed the power pact and they have actually started 3 transmission lines. Power transmissions line, okay, between India and Nepal. Other than that, they have also have some cooperation or the memorandum of understanding on the cooperation on the sector of renewable energy. Okay, so that visit has happened already. So when we are talking about this boundary between Uttarakhand and Nepal, this is the Kali River. Okay, in this broader picture you can say this is the Kali River which is forming the boundary of Nepal and Uttarakhand. So when Britishers left India, so they have used this natural features as the boundaries at some places. Okay, and Nepal is one of them. And then this river Kali is that particular river which divides Uttarakhand and Nepal, or you can say India and Nepal. Okay, so recently this river has shifted its course, because of which this area we have some places in this area which has been disputed between India and Nepal. Now Nepal is claiming those areas because of the shift in the Kali River. So those areas are here, you can see. So here, this is, as I told you, this is how somewhere Kali River is. Okay, this is how somewhere Kali River is. And then we have this Kalapani, Lipu Lake and Limpiathura. Okay, so they are saying that these 3 areas are belonging to Nepal, but these area belongs to India. Okay, that is why there has been this issue of this patch of land. Okay, so these 3 areas like Limpiathura, Kalapani and Lipu Lake are important for your exam point of view. Other than that, we have one more area in the Bihar. Okay, somewhere in Bihar we have this Susta area. That Susta region has also been disputed between India and Nepal, because that is also because of the shift in the river course of that particular area, that is Susta river, I guess. Okay, so that is why this area is also disputed. So these are the all areas which are disputed between India and Nepal. Now moving to the question again, which of the following river marks the international boundary between Uttarakhand and Nepal? As we see, it is Kali River. Okay, so option B would be your right answer. Now let's have a look at the practice question. It is subtropical species and native to East Asia. It prefers a climate which is moist, warm, and winter is not too cold, and cultivated in hilly terrain. Well distributed rainfall ranging between 125 and 750 centimeters. Okay, that is 250 centimeters, and optimum for the cultivation. Which of the following is the crop? Okay, so options are A wheat, B cotton, C rice, and D is tea. Okay, so you have to attempt this question and answer in the comment box. With that, I would like to take your leave. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, have a good day. Thank you.